Okay, let's see if the live stream is working tonight as we conclude February for the live streams here today. Let's see if it's working. February went so fast, and let's hope that we end the month better than where we started with the live streams. So yeah, let's see if this starts working. Get the chat rolling in, and yeah, say hello to all and how it's going, and check in. Have a nice little chat here tonight. We'll talk about some different topics and so forth, but I didn't quite have enough time to get prepared for plane spotting pictures. We'll probably do that next week. So of course we're continuing to get in the flow because our last stream was last week was when we got all this fixed. So yeah, let's see if the chat works and if this all gets ported over correctly. I'm still waiting for my iPad to kick over, but my phone is, so there's that. Hey, what's going on? Puffs Aviation in plane 28. Hope all is well. I don't know why this is being so slow on the iPad. I guess it dropped out, but I'd rather that drop out than the whole stream. What's the new model you got, plane 28? Would love to hear. And what's up, Luke? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming by. And don't be like my iPad and drop out, because my iPad just when it loaded, it was doing good. It had the countdown timer, and then it just decided it was done working for today. There we go. Okay, what's going on, everybody? I see 7 of you all. Feel free to chat it up and tell me how it's going over for you all. I'd love to hear. I'd love to see how it's going for you all and just what's going on and so forth. So feel free to share. Okay, I think my iPad's finally gonna give in. If you haven't already liked the live stream, I'd really appreciate that. It would be greatly appreciated. There's 70 of you all in here. I see only 2 likes, so let's go ahead and get that up. Oh, you got an Air Force One model. What'd you get? And what's up, stars? Welcome to the live stream. Delta 764 Classic Light wide body livery. That's nice. I hope you enjoyed that. And what's going on, SDF Plane Spotter? Hope all is well. Thank you so much for joining in today. Hope you are doing fantastic. I'm glad it's working better on my phone than my iPad, because my iPad just is not wanting to keep up. But that's fine. I would rather have that issue than the problematic issue of this computer not working. So yeah, what's going on, everybody? 11 of you in here. Like it up, everybody. See 4 likes now. Let's see if all 11 of you can like the live stream. As you all can see, huge Aviation Expo news today. We'll be having a video coming out with JJ tomorrow on the subject, but there is some great news. Brian Keene will be attending the event, which is super exciting. So he'll do some great seminars. There's 8 likes. Keep liking it up, everybody. But great to see Brian Keene here for Aviation Expo. You all have seen his airports on my channel. He makes some incredible displays. It's all going great. Dreamliner fan yourself. So excited to see him there. You all need to get signed up if you haven't already for the Aviation Expo. It's going to be great. The hotel rooms are going quickly, so definitely go down here and go ahead and head over to the registration page and get signed up for Aviation Expo with these fare options. The prices are great, just $50 for 4 days. It's a great opportunity, y'all. You don't want to miss it. And yeah, just really glad that this is coming together. And yes, Brian Keene's here. There's other exciting announcements to see. 11 likes for 12 viewers. Good job, y'all. Y'all are doing great. Keep liking up that video. Share it with your friends. We're on the push to almost 14,000 subscribers. We are so close. Would really appreciate all the support. The YouTube algorithm has been horrendous the last week. So any support, I said it was bad in the last stream. It's been really bad this week. So yeah, it's having a couple of videos that are just not even going into the algorithm. It's been so bad. So all the support's very much appreciated, friends, and just keep asking questions. Let's do Q&A or whatever y'all want to do. If y'all want to, react to whatever, just let me know. But I thought it'd be fun to just start with some Q&A. I know all of you like to just catch up, and likewise, I love seeing how it's going for y'all. So what do y'all have questions about today? What's going on? What's happening? What is the aviation news that comes to your minds? Let's just go ahead and start chatting it up. Feel free to let me know what you all got. I would love to hear as we're getting this live stream put out to the interwebs. There we go. And now I should be able to pretty much, oh, I put it on my model account. I was too quick to jump on. I guess I can put it on my model and my main account. I'll do that for different today. What else do you all have? What are the questions, everybody? Feel free to ask any questions that you have. Love to hear. And reactions. I hope you all enjoyed the model airport fan reactions yesterday. It looked like many of your model airports that you all wanted to see made it in. So excited to continue to cover those. Submit those with the link in the description. What's going on, DIA Aviation? Hope all is well. Thank you so much for coming today. You're working on the videos. Nice. And the Sacramento spotting videos. Hope to get to watch that. I'm at home this weekend, so the chances are better than last weekend or future weekends where I'm traveling. So looking forward to that. And yes, let's see here. Air Force One is coming to Corpus Christi. That's cool. I saw Air Force Two got a new paint scheme, so that's definitely interesting. We can go ahead and take a look at the Air Force 2 paint. Let's see if we can find a picture of it. This is it right here. I want to see if I can find a better shot of it, though, because that one was kind of tough to see. That's a good shot, but the crop's weird. But you all can see the new renders of Air Force 2. It looks pretty sharp. This one's fine. So that looks cool. So definitely nice to see the livery getting going there. And I'm sure Air Force 1 at some point will follow it up. But yeah, I get a good look there at the new Air Force livery. So that's looking pretty good. Feel free to let me know what you all think. Yeah, massive unboxing. That's going to be cool. So looking forward to seeing that. So definitely share it up with us and let us know how it is. Would love to hear. What other questions do you all have? What else? I know that there's a Atlanta and Dallas Day show to answer your question. In fact, we can use the Aviation Expo website to take a look at the local events. So here is the local events going on until July is what's currently on the website here. You can see all the local shows, but you will be seeing, let's see, what else was I going to say? We'll be seeing more fall shows added here pretty soon. So that's exciting. So stay tuned for more information on that. And what's going on? You are WRQ and Eanes is a pilot. And what's up, Michael? Hope you're doing great. Oh, nice. Hope you're having a good talk there with Ed as well. Appreciate all you joining in. Don't forget to like. Very much appreciate it. It's all going good. How's it going for all of you today? Feel free to share in the chat. Yeah, Corpus is a cool place. Would like to visit Corpus sometime. I've heard quite a few stories about Corpus being all the way down there at the edge of the United States. I actually saw a very good video on Instagram yesterday of, I think it was Corpus or Galveston's beach, and it was just an awesome video. I did not realize how nice the beaches are down there pretty far south in Texas. They are nice. Yes, I'm excited for San Francisco next week. So I'll be at that San Francisco Day show and looking forward to finally getting that show under my belt. Here's the descriptions. It's going to be great to check it out and see how San Francisco is. I've heard it's a great show, so I'm looking forward to it. So very excited for SFO. Going to be pretty fun. Yes, Breeze Airways is expanding rapidly. They announced some new flights, so looking forward to that. Thank you for 18 of you in the chat. Like up the video. Don't forget to go check out the videos that have been coming out every day, everybody. The YouTube algorithm has been terrible, so there's been a good chance that you probably have missed some of my videos. So please check them out. I'd greatly appreciate it. How many away from 14,000? That's a great question. I think we're probably 40 or so. Let's see. Oh, 10 away. I'm not even close. I haven't even been paying attention. 10 subscribers away from 14,000 subscribers. It would be so cool to get it on the live stream. So let your friends know if we can get to 14,000. It probably is going to happen tomorrow. So I was pushing for the end of February, and even with the terrible YouTube algorithm, we are probably going to make it. So very excited for 14,000, and I got to come up with a cool celebration for 15,000 subscribers. So very excited. But yeah, what do you all want to see for 15,000 subscribers? I think a giveaway probably is down the pipeline. The great reception to the giveaway after Black Friday. So thank you all for the great giveaway reception. I definitely want to do another one here in the near future. So excited for that. And yeah, there's just a bunch of fun going on. These aviation events are looking great. We have the Munich show, the Paris show, and then the Orlando show. I'll be at the Orlando show on March 21st. So excited for that. We'll also have AvCon, first ever AvCon coming up in just about 5 weeks now, so I need to make a video on that. But tickets have sold out. It's going to be great to meet so many of you there. I have not Dreamliner fan. I did see that you posted it. I probably need to watch it. It would be a good little preview for the show here in pretty soon. Thank you, Captain Mickey Mouse #1 for subscribing. We're now 9 subscribers away from 14,000 subscribers. I know all of you have alt emails and so forth, so I won't tell you all not to make it happen. But if you all want to get us to 14,000 pretty soon, we can do that. This is a neat idea. CM Aviation model livery for 15,000 subscribers. I actually know somebody that can make a render of it. So maybe we could make a render. And who knows, if you all want to push it to Gemini Jets and see if they want to make it, or NG models, Where has NG been? I know it was the new year for China, but man, they haven't posted in like a month. I guess I just don't remember them going completely AFK, but they pretty much have. But anyway, yeah, CM Aviation model would be great. So to get there, I know there's somebody that can do the renders, so I'll talk to that person and get the render going. Sorry that the background music stopped. I got so excited I forgot to put it on loop. So let me play that again. Last Night by Lakely Inspired. Oh, yes, love to see it. 4 months of ramp access for Aviation LAA. Thank you so much for all your support. You all can do the memberships if you want. I really appreciate the support, and I am striving to hopefully get some new content for the members here really soon. So it is definitely the goal. Yeah, so AvCon's going to be a brand new aviation event taking place at the Delta Flight Museum. It's pretty much going to be a large gathering of all kinds of aviation content creators, so it's going to be pretty fun. But it's going to be the legendary Delta 767 at the Delta Flight Museum in Atlanta for panels, merchandise, meetups, behind-the-scenes tours, and good fashion AV fun. So it doesn't matter what you are, you're going to have a great time. And here's some of the big name creators like Josh, Noel, Jeb. We're also going to see Swiss001 and Dennis all there, so great names. And then I'll also have a table here. I don't think they've added me to the website yet, but I should be in this section. So I'm very excited for it. It's going to be great. So yeah, it's going to be great. Have I took Breeze routes? Yes, I flew Breeze from Tulsa to New Orleans and Nashville to Tulsa. So great flights there. Hopefully they come back to TUL at some point. I really enjoyed them. Let's see what else. What are you flying to Orlando for the collectibles show? I'm flying in Friday as well, Friday night on the Frontier flight from Tulsa for spring break, so that's pretty cool. And then I am still making my plans for the outbound on what I'll do afterwards. So yeah, we'll see, but flying in on Frontier is going to be nice. I am located in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I work at the Tulsa International Airport actually as the business operations coordinator. It's a pretty cool job. Really enjoyed it. Today was jam-packed. Just to give you all some perspective of what I did today. Let's see here. So a couple of different jobs, but I keep it very simple and to the point. Meetings from drone involvement to air service reports to content for the Riverside Airport, operations meetings, fiscal year planning. I was involved everywhere today. I think I had 5 meetings. It was a very busy day, but a fun one at that. So really enjoyed it. It was a great day. And let's see here. Yes, Aviation Expo in Seattle is going to be so much fun, guys. Just Brian Keene's announcement's huge. Just awesome to see that he's going to be attending. And then, yeah, here's the news page on the website. You can see the latest news here of Brian Keene as he's going to be attending with his dedicated airport workshops like we were talking about earlier. But he's going to be giving away one of these displays at every single session that he does. And then also just looking at his model airports and getting a good grasp of that's going to be great. Thank you all so much for 19 of you in here. If you haven't already liked the video, we're closing in on 14,000 subscribers. We are close. Let me get you all a number so you're aware. We are 8 away now. We're at 13,992. 14,000 subscribers is going to be awesome, and the excitement is real. So yes, very excited to make it to that number. Enjoy Raleigh-Durham. It's a great airport. Hope you have fun. Yes, I hope that Breeze returns to TUL. They were a great member of the TUL airline lineup. So hopefully they will be interested, and hopefully they will bring back the service that was pretty successful considering circumstances so far. So hopefully that continues. It's very exciting. Just an intermediate fan, not too crazy. Of course, I gotta like my alma mater, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, a little bit, so there's that. And you know, Oklahoma City Thunder for NBA is pretty great. They're awesome. You also got all the NFL teams. I like all the NFL teams. I'm a casual watcher. Thank you all so much for 20 of you in here. 19 likes. Keep liking it up. Share with your friends, everybody. Let me know what you all want to do. But if y'all are enjoying the Q&A, we're just going to do Q&A. Don't fix what's broke, right? No, I'm just playing. So what's the question about Tulsa? Tulsa is, I'm sorry, Captain Mickey Mouse, I'm not quite understanding what the question is, but TUL is the airport code. I can actually show you our website. It's a really nice one. Here is our website. It looks pretty awesome. You can see here the Fly My Airport tool. You can also see all the arrivals and departures, all of them lined up for the morning. We do have our Chicago flight for American that's about to go. Otherwise, I think all the flights have made it out for today. There is a Southwest of Vegas here that is probably about to leave too. So looking really good. There are several jobs open right now as well, so that's pretty cool. So excited for all these positions. And yeah, but it's a really awesome website. Great to see all the different pages and whatnot. And yeah, overall, it's quite awesome. Look at all these destinations on here. We got the Seattle and San Diego services starting very soon, along with the Cancun and Minneapolis service. So very excited for those. They're going to be great. Going to be a very productive year at Tulsa International Airport. Inaugural's coming up in 3 weeks. They are coming very quickly, so very excited for that. Can't believe they're already coming up so fast. Absolutely insanity. What questions do we have, ladies and gentlemen, or what do we want to discuss? I'm excited to hopefully get to sit down and make some real videos. I've been so tied up with Aviation Expo, all of what I've been doing. I've had a couple trips, so on and so forth. I've literally not got to sit down and do much on videos. So to my members that expect the early uploads, I apologize about that they've been less than what I've expected, but I'm hopeful to sit down this weekend and get some caught up ahead. So my members can look forward to that. So thank you to everybody that's members, Aviation LAA. We got also DIA Aviation here as well. Great to see such a big crowd tonight. Let me know what you all want to discuss, what you all have questions on, all those items. Crap, I think my iPad went bad. No wonder I haven't been seeing the chat. I apologize, guys. I think that's what happened because it's just spinning on my iPad, but the over here is good. So sorry, I got quite a few questions to reply to, I'm sure. Yes, my bad, everybody. So let me see. Crap, I've just been talking, my bad. Okay, where did this pick up? DIA Aviation, Packing for Raleigh. Okay, let's see here. Hey, Aviation Florida, it's going good. How you doing? Shout out to the members there. Thank you all so much for the support. 2 months for Aviation Florida. I hope Breeze will show up. We'll see. Oh, yes. Saitiel, Giros, Alexander's fantastic. Thank you so much, Stars 10P for subscribing on the vlog channel. Now we're 7 subscribers away from 14,000. We're going to make it. I have a feeling. What are the best ways to find cheap but good models? This is a great question. I'm going to show you all one way here in just a moment. On vacation to the Dominican Republic, yeah, United's usually fantastic. So hopefully you enjoy the United service. I think that you'll have a great time. Northern California destinations, yeah, San Francisco, United, please add it. That would be great. But yeah, our biggest unserved market, San Francisco, over 70 passengers a day, yet they won't serve it. What the heck? Thank you so much, Stars. We are closing in. We got 7 subscribers away from 14,000. It might happen tonight. I appreciate all the support so much. Are you talking about the New York service? Yeah, it's not quite service to Maine, but yeah, that LaGuardia service is definitely really cool. But yeah, Tulsa, San Francisco, and then Portland would be cool in Allegiant. I would love to see Allegiant do Portland. I think they would do very well in the summer on that. Miami was awesome. Had a great time in Miami. Awesome plane spotting there. Had an awesome time. So much, the lighting was so good. The warmth was amazing. Just great day. Really enjoyed it. Starting to work on that tan, getting back. I'm really glad I got to book that because my last time I was in Miami was a little bit of a dumpster fire with the lighting. So I was really happy to get to go back. It was great. Sacramento, yeah. Sacramento is a neat market. It's surprising how popular that route is out of TUL. I think that a Southwest Saturday only would be neat. I think that would have potential. I also would like to see, I don't know. I mean, there's not much low cost in Sacramento, so that's kind of the weird part. But I mean, anybody and everybody. Maybe we'll get a new startup carrier that's gonna be interested in those markets. But yeah, I'm hopeful that we'll see Sacramento down the road at some point. But that market continues to grow, and it's definitely a popular one for sure. Yeah, Charlotte to Tulsa, it's twice daily. Currently American A320s, but you'll see all kinds of American mainline planes, the A320s, A319s, 737s, and even A321s. So plenty of good mainline planes. What countries do you think have the most interesting routes and aircraft? I would say the most interesting structure, in my opinion, I am really fascinated with all the different aspects. I would say the Europe system is really unique in the way of what. Let me make sure I read the question. Most interesting, I'd say Europe might be the most interesting because of how low their prices are, along with their train system. That many people being able to travel that at that affordability is really neat. I also think that Asia and Australia both have very interesting lineups as well. So I love both those countries and their structures. So those are ones that immediately come to mind. But I mean, even South America has a interesting variety, and some countries are way more expensive than others there. So that's, an interesting thought as well. So definitely worth keeping that in mind. Yeah, no, I mean, Tulsa to Sacramento is like almost 50 passengers a day. It's a bunch. Like if Southwest had Ember 175s, that would probably be a route by now. And I think Southwest could do Ember 175s. Yes, PDX is Oregon. Yeah, I hope you have a great time at Tampa. Tampa is an awesome airport. Really enjoyed Tampa, so I hope that it goes very well for you. I guess I'm just going to have to pull up YouTube on my browser because it's not working on the app on my iPad, which is so weird. But it's better than the live stream not working, and it's working for all of you, so I could care less. Now, I know we had a great question about how to get cheap models. One of my favorite features on eBay is just go type in Gemini Jets 1-400 aircraft like this. Or, sorry, my webcam's in the way. Gemini Jets 1-400 aircraft. We're going to zoom in a little bit as well so you can see what we're doing here a little bit without lagging out my entire computer. Gemini Jets 1-400 in the search bar, and then you can go over here to the filters tab and scroll down, and then you can go to the price, and then I like to put a max of $30 and submit that. And you can actually save this as a search right here. What this does is it filters out all of the Gemini Jets that come up that are under buy it now for $30. I like to filter it to buy it now, and there's 140. So for example, I might buy this up right now. This is American Ember 175. Oh, it's broke. That's why. So, you will find different models, but it didn't say broke or any of that. So I was like, I'm not ready to buy that up. But as you all can tell, you will see that park at Tampa's. Yeah, Southwest needs to be on 737s. That was kind of joking with the 175s. As you can tell, like this American Bach 111 is $22. Looks to be in great shape. And then the clearance models like this Air China and all those. The Mexicana here, as you can tell, $30. Great deal. Southwest Max, you can get some nice deals on this. Now, are these stunners like... Now, this is a different story. This is actually really good. Let's take a look at this Battleship Gray United 747 with some wing damage. So otherwise, I mean, if you had an engine cap, it would be good, and that wing's a little beat up, but... Yes, yeah, for sure. I understand that. Plane 28. But then you also find even like these GSC, for example. It's pretty cool. Here's the Condor 330. You got to read the descriptions and check pictures and all that. But you will find some good deals on there, like that American BAC 111. Even like this North American 767. I mean, that's a cool plane. And there's definitely some good deals to be had in this budget price range. So... I recommend checking the eBay filter. I think that it's Louisiana 1 was on there. I saw that. Like $9 for this China Eastern A321. Granted, it's beat up, but you can have project planes. Southwest Freedom 1 somehow coming down here at $28. I mean, that's a great deal if you don't have Freedom 1 yet. DC-8s right here from like Air Canada. It's a good variety of planes. You'll find some interesting items. This US Airways Navy 75. So if you like cheap deals and are not very particular on the planes that you're looking for, this can really be a viable option. So I definitely recommend checking that out. But even still, on eBay, you can filter out planes that you want, and you can get daily emails. So if I come over here, let's just type in Gemini Jets, for example, without the filter this time. Gemini Jets 1-400. I guess it really wants to do. I think this is it right here. I just don't want the filter on there. Yeah, so now you can just see all the planes that are coming up, and like there's some bids that are about to end. And this is a really good way to get involved too. What you can do is you can do bid end time. I haven't done this in forever, so let's see if I can find it. Auctions, and then I might be able to filter it by. Yeah, it's already filtered by. No, it's not. I want to do what's ending soonest. Man, I don't know where it is. You can do it somehow, but you can do it to where it has the bids that are about to end at the top. Time ending soonest. This is how you filter in this button. And you can see this is what's ending. So if you want any of these, like these are about to go. They got 5 minutes left, for example, but some of these deals are good. Like there's this Emirates 777 right here. It's about to go. There's a couple Emirates A380s, you know, and I need to do this more often. I need to like get on here every day and kind of just get an idea of what's going on. Yeah, March 20th is the day I get into Orlando, Captain Mickey Mouse. That's actually the day. Yeah, that's nice that you got that Lot Max 8. That's a great price. Way to go. And like the video if you haven't already. I appreciate all the support. Oh, yeah, where do you work in aviation? Aviation LAA. That's cool. And then you got the Allegiant A320 in the old livery. Yes, that's a great model. I love that one. Just flew an Allegiant old livery on Monday from Orlando, Sanford to Tulsa. So, yeah, great to rep that model. But, yeah. I mean, these are good deals, you know, like this Delta BCRF, British Airways 777. Like, there's some very good deals to be had here. So I wouldn't waste any further time and just buy them up. You know, there's some good deals. And even we just scroll through here and just see, you know, like this is, some of these are just out of control, right? But there's other aircraft that you can bid on. And if you have a, you know, threshold price, you either get it or you don't. But, you know, people will put their collections on here and sell them up, and you can find some pretty good deals. This looks like the Comair Delta. It is the Comair Delta. Look at that. It looks to be in good shape. Oh, yeah, so landing gear's missing, but, you know, just got to filter through. I used to really be really active on eBay. I've pulled back, not intentionally, just out of a lack of time to look, but you know, we need to do this like once a week during our streams. We just need to get on here and look at, you know, that's a great deal if it remains that low. But yeah, it's been tough, guys. I'll be honest. I really wanted to get more activity in the model collecting space. I've just been so tied up that it's been challenging to remain caught up on all of what's going on. Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. I think it's a gorgeous plane, a very versatile one, and I have flown it, so I'm a little biased, but that is probably my favorite. Meanwhile, YouTube on my iPad is broke, which is fine. I don't know why, but yes, these deals are great. I mean, they're good deals. So, and the other way we can go about it is now that the other ones have started and are ending, we can see what they're kind of selling. We can see if some of these are going to sell. So I'm going to throw these onto the other tab and see if they actually sell for what they're advertised, if they're going to be 20 or what they're going to end at. So eBay is a good website. You know, their fees are crazy at this point, but it's a good website, I would say. So there's that. Oh, nice. That's cool that you got a Breeze model there. So that is quite interesting. Quite the situation, my friends. Pretty intense and pretty crazy. Out of control, question mark? Yes, looking good. What other questions do we have, friends? Oh, is the iPad going to work now? It's loading a little bit. Let's see if we can get it back on Wi-Fi. Oh, you saw my screen. Yeah. Yes. It's a good looking screen. Okay, so some of these are going to begin to end, so let's start watching them. We got 3 minutes here on this Emirates, 5 minutes on this one, and 6 on this one. So we'll start watching this down to the wire here. Yeah, the eBay lots are fun to search up too. That's another great point. I have that actually here, and I'll prove it. I actually have Gemini Jets lots. It's one of my saved ones. Lot of Gemini Jets 1 to 400. And you can see these great deals that you can get. We'll just look at Byte now to see if there's any that are worth really considering. There's some good deals like this. This is pretty good. In fact, that 1 to 200 by itself, you could argue is worth, man, that's a great deal. 115 for all that. That Korean by itself is worth that. Man, that is a good price. It's a Hogan. Okay, maybe not quite that much, but it's definitely a very good deal. So that's a great one. And yeah, you can see like some of these Delta trifectas. There's $1,000 United lot. Yeah, it's $1,000 United lot. Let's take a look at that United lot. Wildcat Diecast, everybody. Let's talk about Wildcat Diecast. We haven't talked about Wildcat Diecast in a while. Wildcat Diecast is the premier model aircraft retailer for all of your collecting needs. Great prices in their in-stock selection of over 300, nearly 400 planes. Just look at all these great deals to be had. There's so many good ones in here. So I couldn't recommend enough to just check it out. And they have so many good ones. You got Gemini Jets and NG models and all of them. Did they sell on my JetBlue A220? I needed to request some aircraft to buy from them, but he sold out on my JetBlue A220. I'm gonna have to get it to San Francisco, man. I gotta get on top of it, guys. And he cleaned this page up too, because now he has all the airlines, the availabilities, and the brands page. So great website cleanup on his behalf. And I can't believe I missed my JetBlue, guys. I missed my JetBlue. Can you all believe it? Man, I was gonna get it from him, but he sold out. It's how popular it is. So, man, I can't believe I missed that JetBlue. I gotta get on top of it, guys. So I need to go through the recent releases and decide what I need to buy that I don't already have. Oh man, I can't believe I missed that. That's all right. I did do a channel update about 2 months ago that was pretty detailed. And it talked about what's going on with the channel, the current videos, and the future ones. Yes, I did channel updates, so check it out if you missed it. DG Pilot's fantastic. Love DG Pilot. It's going to be great to see them Aviation Expo. Very excited for DG Pilot up there. JetBlue in Orlando. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I can't believe I missed that JetBlue, guys. I missed the JetBlue. Not good. I missed the JetBlue. We could actually do newest to oldest, because there's a threshold. Actually, let's see if I can really filter this out. What I want to do is this. Yes, so you got pre-orders. Yeah, this is probably sorted enough, because I want to check the NGs. There's not really much. There's a couple that I may want, but not too extensive. Okay, so I have all these that I want. These are all collection planes. All the collections sell. Okay, yeah, these 727s. I could get this Delta. I'm not too far behind. I mean, the recent releases haven't been bad, but they haven't been crazy good. And then, yeah, this is the latest one. So, yeah, it's really that JetBlue 220. I forgot what month that came out. But, yeah, I missed that JetBlue 220 bad. I think it was November or October. It might have been October. It's been a while. That's been out for a while. I probably should have just have him reserved it. This is August. These are August planes. I guess these really popular ones have sold out. Because that JetBlue 220, I kind of want A320. I kind of wanted that, and it was back here somewhere. Where's that A320? I saw it on here. You all probably saw it too. I did see that JetBlue A320. That's not an A220. Getting all the JetBlues confused. It's fine. We'll figure it out. JetBlue Blue Rica is one I want for NG. I thought that JetBlue, or maybe it was a different one, but I thought that JetBlue was... Sorry, I thought the NG did that. It's on here as a pre-order. It was on that latest release, I think. They did 100 planes, so... Man, I thought that was on here. I know they did it. Maybe he sold out of it. JetBlue. Must have sold out, man. There's the 320 that I was thinking of. But yeah, I know that. I know it was on there. So there's the JetBlue 320, but the A220 I wanted to get from Wildcat, and unfortunately it's sold out, so I'll have to take the blame on that. But actually, we can pair this up with the model aircraft database with the latest feature, because this is going to be clutch, because what I want to see is Gemini 1-400s. So actually, we'll just do the last 6 months of Gemini 1-400. We'll really put this to the test. Okay, here we go. So the JetBlue A220 was in December. No, wait. I guess it came in January, but yeah, it was December. So what do these do I want? That Lufthansa 748 is cool, but I can't really afford another Lufthansa. But yeah, that was the only one that they released that sold out. And then the Januaries aren't in. But yeah, it won't be too big of a set. I might get the United. But yeah, not too crazy on my behalf. I'd like to get some Centennials for Lufthansa. I haven't decided which one yet. I need to see one before. So, and then yeah, November, pretty light. Probably no pickups there, though they all look nice. But I love this feature on the database. So good. And then I got all these. This is my latest release. That was the MU-72. So yeah, I missed the JetBlue, but I'll just get that San Francisco show. And then NG, the one that I was telling whoever about in the chat. Who was that? Plane 28, excuse me. Sorry, I couldn't remember your name. Let's see. Can't see. Eyes are going bad. A320. Puerto Rico, yeah, that was Puerto Rico. I'm sorry, it was not Blue Rico, but the new Puerto Rico one's coming soon, so there's that. It does not want to be very cooperative on showing the CGI, but there it is. Not sure why I couldn't find it in that list. It's just so freaking long. There it is. Found it. Yeah, JetBlue 190s could have made it a little bit longer. They're not a very sustainable plane for JetBlue, but that doesn't mean they can't make it. I mean, look at Delta flying 717. That's not supposed to be sustainable, but it is. It's turned into being sustainable, so there's that. Oh, guys. I'm not even kidding. I think it was Tuesday night. I went to bed. I unintentionally fell asleep at like 8:30 at night. That's how bad it's been. Man, job's wearing me out. I need to take that PTO for real. That Orlando 4 a.m. got me good. Let's see how close we are to 14,000 subscribers. There are 14 of you in the chat, so in theory, if everybody gets an alt account and subscribes, we'd be done. I'm teasing, of course. 13,993. 7 subscribers away from 14,000 subscribers. Yes, the Lufthansa Centennials are great. In fact, we're looking at one right here with this A320. Oh, I need to do it this way. There we go. That page gets a little messed up, but it's better than not being able to zoom into it. Yeah, MCO show is going to be great. Hope to see all of you there. It's going to be a good one. Let's go back to that page. We got way off the map. Here we go. Orlando. Hosted by the Texan Airplane Store. So yeah. I need to change this to dollars. I will do so at some point real soon. Which A350 are you saying? Those are great models, DIA. I like that lineup. They'll look good at your airports. But yeah, I love this latest feature. We're not going to look right now, but let's see how many planes we already have for February that we'll get in an upcoming stream. Pretty long list, not nearly as long as January. Watch the scroll bar on your right, guys. Yeah, I'm surprised. So February is probably going to be a smaller month than Gemini. Looks like, who's this? JC Wings had a big announcement. Gemini was combined, right? Gemini was combined and NG's not doing one. Is that why this is so short? Yeah, Gemini combined and NG is not illuminated. I don't see them. Where are they? Here we go. Yeah, so that is what's going on. So that's why, that's a part of the reason why this is so short. Hobbymaster's pretty long. In-flight's normal. SQ Wings did have a nice announcement the other day. Here was a good lineup for them. Really good release. We'll talk about it more in upcoming stream, but the Global, the Lufthansa is nice, the China Southern A380, they're really turning into a powerhouse company. So they do every other month. So great models from them. Hopefully they continue to expand on that. My iPad went bad again. I don't know why it does that. Which is the weekend's the Atlanta show. I think it's October the 4th, so it's a ways away. And unless you're, and then AvCon's April 4th, and I'll attempt to make both of them. I'll be at AvCon for sure. I have no idea what's going on on October 4th yet. Actually, I can tell you because what my kind of dream goal is. It's not likely. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's not likely, but currently evaluating is I'd like to go to Asia at the end of Spot LAX. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because that next weekend I would be gone, so it'd be 3 weekends away from the house at once. So that's kind of problematic. Not problematic, but challenging. So I'd rather not be away 3 weekends in a row, but the Atlanta show's so good, and I did miss it this past year, so I'd like to make a return. I'll take a look at the vendor list and see what it's looking like. Yes, I will be docking up at Concourse A, Airside A, excuse me. I've been there quite a few times. It's all right. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a solid C. It's not a great facility. It's not a terrible facility. It's a mid facility. It's all right. Not the greatest though. Not great. Yes, I'm excited to see what NG does. I hope it gets better. I would love to see it get better. I think they're capable of improving. I hope they improve. They need to improve. I'm excited for AvCon. It's going to be a good time. So yeah, here's the latest on the AvCon news. Looking pretty good. So website build for Aviation Expo took a bunch of time last week or whatever week I did it. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago, but the news section's looking very good for Aviation Expo. February was a fantastic month of news for the show, so it's going to be great. Oh, you're docking up at Airside C. That's cool. Love to see it. Where in Asia? Definitely Japan, Tokyo. They have awesome observation decks at Haneda and I think even Narita, so I'd like to spot at both of them. Maybe Osaka as well. We'll see. We just take a look at. I know for darn sure I want to do one of the domestic wide body flights. I know that they have like those crazy 252 configurations, so would love to do some of those, and they're cheap. I mean, they are low. So definitely want to do some of those. I'm open anywhere, honestly. I think maybe Taipei would be cool, so look at Taipei. I've been to Singapore, so probably okay on Singapore. Maybe Bangkok. I'm just giving you places that come to mind that are over there. I haven't studied the region very much, so I need to see where the cool planes are. If you have any recommendations, please feel free to let me know. It's not my expertise. My expertise is Tulsa, Dallas, Houston, closer places, Denver, Chicago. So I'll take any advice I can get. Yeah, Japan looks super cool. Yes, Airside B is Delta. Maybe a wide body if you're lucky. Yes, I'm with you on that. The releases, it's an interesting time. I made that video about the Golden Age and collecting a couple weeks ago with JJ. It's a really good time, but at the same time, I mean, the NG and Gemini and NG had about 2 years of overlap, right? Let's see. I'll do it from this side. Yeah, it would be, or is it better this way? I think it's better this way. 2020, NG was peak. It was fantastic. 2021, this whole NG era was great. And then finally, towards the end of 2021, after that big March announcement for Gemini Jets came in here and they were doing great as well. And this both continued in 2022. NG was doing good releases. Gemini was doing good releases. Great time for collecting US-wise. The releases were just fantastic. 2023, another very strong year. Pretty great. Awesome variety. NG definitely in their peak zone, doing what they do for US collectors, all that. And then you get to 2024 in NG, which is this one starts to lower the bar. Not quite as good, but Gemini continues to increase. It is what it is, not looking too hot. And then you get to 2025 and it goes even another level. So now you have Gemini all the way up here, peak, great releases, some duplicates, but overall just amazing. And NG starting to get towards rock bottom. They barely did any US aircraft last year that were unique planes. Like they did, I think 16 unique planes, which is weak, not great. When there's American Airbuses, Frontier Airbuses, United Airbuses, different Delta subjects that they could do, every Frontier livery in the book, like I said, every Allegiant plane that you could ever imagine. And I mean, they've done the Spirits and the JetBlues, or sorry, they've done the Spirits. The JetBlue tails need work. They could do more JetBlue tails. They could re-release all the Uniteds now, the 757s, 737s, A320, A319. I could go on for an entire year and a half about what are we doing with the MD-80, Continental, Northwest, Delta. They did a Delta, but Delta Flight, Ron Allen. It's just a full-blown. I could crash out right now, guys. I mean, it's a bad deal. So, oh man, it is just unbelievable. Golly, I could literally do a full crash out session about the absolute collapse of NG models. Fortunately, GeminiJets has been great. I need to make a video on that 727 situation. That has been entertaining to say the least. But my goodness, man, that's a crash out for sure. Yeah, Denver does have some cool locations. The patio, great spots. It's a pretty spread out airport, so a tough one to spot, but yeah, there's some decent ones. Seattle for Aviation Expo, those spots are great. Oh, nice. I'm glad that your dad pre-ordered the Puerto Rico. That's a great plane. I need to get it too, probably. Yes, Zip Air is great because their prices are so low. That's what I was looking at out of LAX after Spot LAX. So definitely would be my ticket. It's a little tough because I think they charge you for all of what you get, including food, for a 15-hour flight's kind of crazy. But considering that's $200 one way, you can kind of live with it because, I mean, I don't know. There were some good other tickets. Eva Air through Taipei going to Tokyo, that was a cheap ticket. So there's quite a few options. I think even Singapore shockingly had some low tickets. So there are some options. So I'm going to be evaluating. But yes, Zip Air was the first one to pop up, and they have no dynamic pricing. So I literally could wait till the end if I wanted to. We'll see. But I have a decent option regardless. Yeah, Frontier's leaving a bunch of markets. Very unfortunate. I do have a few colleagues at my at the airport that do collect some models as well and have them in their office. Nobody quite as avid as myself, but there are a couple that have, you know, a handful, a couple dozen. Oh, good, Aviation LAA. That's great, man. You're going to have a great time. Don't forget to get your hotel booked if you haven't already. $195 a night is fantastic. Just great information here about all the hotel logistics too. Yes, LAX plane spotting is the best. I was there 2 weekends ago, had a great time, and I'll be there in a week. So looking forward to it. Yes, I was talking about the patios. That's what I mentioned to Luke earlier, DIA Aviation. And yes, it was definitely just great. So the patios are awesome. Been there many times. My next ticket to Denver, when is it? I think it's here in about 3 weeks or so. It's coming back from the Alaska inaugural, so I'll be excited to be back. Okay, good, Aviation LEA. Everybody that needs to get booked for Aviation Expo, go ahead and get it done. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I could ask them, sure, absolutely. Yes, LAX is just fantastic. Love LAX. Had a great time spotting there the last couple times. Got some really good pictures. I was really wanting some more nice light winter shots, so glad to get that done this winter and get some more. Hopefully we'll have one more good round out there in a week, because I think that's my last trip out there for maybe till next, it's probably till Spot LAX, maybe. We'll see. It just depends on how the flow goes. So yeah, light's gonna start getting rough, so definitely glad to get a bunch of good spotting done there this winter. Yes, the planes are cool, absolutely. Yeah, Singapore is crazy, and it was definitely insane to see some of the different demographics boarding their own flights. It was very interesting for sure. I sure will, DIA. I absolutely will let you know the next time that I have a long layover. I'll probably do some sort of day trip here in the near future. United's going to be flying a bunch of 739s on that route, Tulsa to Denver. So very excited to hopefully take advantage of that here in the near future. Yes, use code CM Aviation for 10% off your Wildcat order. It's a great deal. You'll save a bunch of money. It's worth it to use the discount code. So CM Aviation 10% off. You will not regret it. Yes, flying is so much fun. I can't even begin to tell you how much fun flying is. Here are the pillar tours for Aviation Expo, ladies and gentlemen. These are the pillars. This is what's going to make the show fantastic. What a fabulous time. Okay. What other questions do we have, everybody? It's been a good stream. I've really enjoyed all of it. We are close to 14,000 subscribers. Let's hope that we can make it there tomorrow. Tell your friends about the channel. Go check out the videos that have been coming out lately. The YouTube algorithm has not been friendly to the channel. So there's been many videos that have not been as popular as what they typically are. So if you could please be sure that you're able to check them out and so forth. All that is greatly appreciated in advance. Let's see here. All these test live streams I did. Goodness gracious. Out of control, guys. Absolutely out of control. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Yes, United to Germany. Let's go. Yeah, have a great time in the Dominican Republic. Airplanes are incredible pieces of technology. Most of them have 2 engines. Some of them have 4 engines, and they all park at airports typically. And you know, you have commercial airplanes. Here's a great picture of airplanes actually. You have commercial airplanes like these with the jets, and then you have military airplanes like this one off here on the right, these couple. You have the commercial airplanes that carry passengers like us. We can buy tickets and you can go to any of your local places and take a flight. And then you have the military aircraft. They obviously help defend our country and training for that and so forth. You also have cargo planes. They transport cargo, so that's quite cool. And then you also have, in addition to those kind of planes, you have general aviation planes, prop planes, and those are for flight training, and then private jets as well. They transport, you know, people that got a bunch of money. There's some good examples. Yes, we're getting close, everybody. Everybody subscribe to each other in chat. Help a friend out. Yeah, not bad. 760 round trip on eVair. That's a great ticket. I wonder what it would look like booking it through Southwest, if that's even possible. How the booking works. Like, I know you can do the connection flight through, but I wonder if you can book the entire itinerary on Southwest or not. I haven't even looked. I think you can. Yeah, excited to see the RDU spotting videos. RDU has some cool traffic, so a bunch of breeze. The breeze traffic there is extensive, so you'll have plenty of fun checking that out. But yeah, man, time flies. I gotta pack this apartment up and get ready to head back over to my parents' house this weekend, so always nice to see them. I have no idea what I'm gonna film tomorrow, but the weather's gonna be good, so I gotta find some sort of video to put together. I didn't have enough time to put together another model airport, but I'll probably, I don't know. I would like to put together great planes, but man, it's going to be quite the effort to get it back together. Because what I'd like to do is I'd like to record. Did I record through July? I think I have through June right now, and I need to do July and August. I want to at least do 2 more, so I might do that. Probably going to do that on Saturday. That's probably what I'll do. I get 2 filming days this week. That's nice, Michael. Hope you're having a great time watching them. And shout out to Max. Is it Machchav? I'm not sure how it's said, but anyway, there's your shout out, Max. That's cool. You all getting to watch those games there. But what else I was saying to go along with that is, what was I saying to go along with it? I'm thinking here, guys. Oh, what was I saying? What was I thinking of? Of course, I can't think of it if my life depended on it. Bum bum. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, Great Plains. Need to get a couple more Great Plains updates filmed. I got some new wide bodies, so I can justify it recording 2 more updates. I think that's probably what I'll do. Tomorrow I think I have enough models to make a mass unboxing. I'm really close if not. I think I have 6. I could do it in parts. I haven't done that in a long time, but I could do it in parts. We'll see. Oh, yes. Here we go for the fans. I could ask Captain Mickey Mouse. I could see. It's a possibility. It'd be pretty cool. Bum, 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 bum. What other thoughts do we have for tonight? What other questions? Aviation Expo is shaping up very well. Got a really great variety here. Getting it going. It's looking really good. Oh boy, a reference to David. Can't say I'm surprised. If only he knew. If only he knew what you were saying right now. I'm sure that he would have a field day. That's cool, Michael. If only he was here to hear it right now. If only. Oh, man. Stretching season. Oh. This is a great chair. This was a good investment. Yes, love working in aviation. It is an absolute blast. Oh boy, Diego and David. That's a dangerous combo. That is a dangerous combination. Let's go all the way around. Woohoo. And we're back. And we'll actually go the other way. So silly. But yeah, this Aviation Expo is going to be just a game changer. I think it's going to really change the entire, way of, aviation's, impact on people. This experience. So get signed up if you haven't already. It's going to be so much fun. Great guys. Yes, great guys. Oh, what's up, Aviation? Is it Sirens of Tennessee? Welcome. Hope you're doing great. Like up the live stream, everybody. Subscribe. We are only 7 subscribers away from 14,000. So thank you all so much for the support. Super chats, donations, all that greatly appreciated. All the support is greatly appreciated, my friends. Yeah, you would think that TUL would be coming their way. I would think the exact same, my friend. That was kind of my thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. So I'm really hopeful we will see them return to the Tulsa market here at some point. And that'll be a great day. But I think they're the next best fit. I really do. I truly think that it's the next best fit. So patience will tell. Let's hope that that's the case. Going to be so much fun, guys. It was November the 27th of 2023. They flew to none other than New Orleans for their last flight. This is an interesting situation, I have to say. Best airline I've been on? Oh gosh, Emirates? Yeah, I think Emirates for sure. Emirates was Gucci. Emirates was Gucci for sure. It was good. It was Gucci without a doubt. Yeah, the Ukraine situation on Flight Radar is crazy. You can't track them. It's so weird. Sorry guys, I was making a addition to an upcoming email for Aviation Expo. Important to have this ready after doing some analytic reporting there. That's right, DIA Aviation. That's right. Okay, just doing this so I didn't forget. Thank you all for the patience. Okay. American Delta is fantastic. One is much better than the other, but it's good. Yeah, all these U.S. transatlantic flights are crazy. Southwest is going to start getting involved, I bet. But yeah, JetBlue, American, Delta, United. That's 4. We have 6. Who else is involved? I'm thinking of the others. Let's see. Who am I missing? I should know this. Gosh, here's Frontier's doing transatlantic? What? I don't think so. Southwest maybe started, but Frontier's not doing transatlantic. Not necessarily a bad idea, Dreamliner fan. I think that they could have, preserved them and got more value out of them, but they all lived their life cycle. I think that they should have second-handed them some more and got more out of them, than just retiring them. I think that it's a controversial decision. I think that there's pros and cons to them for it. You could definitely have a full-blown discussion about it. That's a great choice, DIA Aviation. That's a great choice. Oh, craziest people? I'm gonna have to think on that one. If I can't think of it, I'll be sure to let you know, but I'm gonna see if I can think of it here in the next few moments. What's up, Derek I9K? Hope you're doing great. Oh, Alaska? Is Alaska doing transatlantic? Oh, I guess from Seattle. Yeah, duh. I was thinking like East Coast. That's why I didn't think of them. And yeah, Southwest is now, are they doing Reykjavik for sure? But yes, Alaska technically would be transatlantic now. They're expanding like crazy. No, transatlantic's across the Atlantic Ocean. Breeze is through to, over the Gulf of America. That isn't quite transatlantic. What's up, Plane Splitter DK? What was I thinking of? Let's see. Yeah, so we have those 6 carriers doing those transatlantic flights. Pretty cool. What else was I going to mention? Yeah, this website's so good. But once again, to get signed up, take a look at all the latest news. Of course, Brian Keene's news being the headline here, the last news press that just came out. Going to get off here in a moment and get this video ready to go. Oh, I didn't see your Miami cell phone lot comment. Miami cell phone lot's a great place to be. Yeah, I thought that Southwest was intending to fly to Reykjavik, but I thought they haven't announced it yet. So it's 5 carriers right now. Yes, Americans going to use that XLR like crazy. It's going to be going to like Shannon and Lisbon and places like Porto. I think they announced Porto as a 2027 summer destination. That's where you'll be seeing that plane. It'll be good. So definitely excited for all the involvement there. It's going to be a good way to go about it. A Spirit, heck yeah. I did go to the Aviation Megastore in Amsterdam in the summer of 2024, so almost 2 years ago already. However, I would like to go back as soon as possible. I'd love to go to the Frankfurt show in November and the Amsterdam show next February. So those are 2 possible times that I could be making my next appearance in Europe. So definitely hopeful to make that a reality. I haven't decided. I just need to see how my PTO shapes out. Actually, I can do the math real quick. I get 12 hours every month. So I'm at 28 hours right now. I know that, which is good for like 4.5 days. So let's just say by June, we'll do May. What's 12.5 times 3? Do I get 12 hours? Is it 12? Yeah, it's 12 hours. So 36 plus 28 divided by 8. Uh, 36 plus 28. 64 divided by 8. No, it's not 39. 64 divided by 9. 7 days of PTO. So yeah, I'll have 7 days of PTO by June. So, I mean, I definitely could. I might be able to do another trip if I want to. If I would have planned a little bit better, not planned a little bit better, but I could have went to Oshkosh. I could make that happen. It's just going to be too pricey. But I just need to decide. It's just so weird to have all this time off now available. I get 18 days a year plus the holidays. So yeah, I'm going to have 7 days I could use. But I think what I want to do, because, okay, so by September, I would have 10 days by September. If I took 4 or 5 days, we'll say 5 days for that trip to Asia at the end of September. And then ideally in Europe, I would like to take 5. I gotta do the math. The math needs the math. So I'm gonna have to take 5 days in September, and I'll have 10 days by then if I decide to do that. So I would still be, by November, I would be back to 7.5 days. So I have some options. Man, the math takes a minute. Yes, I hope that she continues to get better, Michael, and I hope that you're able to continue to expand your plans here in the future. Yes, Charlotte was a great place before the pandemic. It was a nice variety of aircraft. But yeah, if I do my math right, I mean, I don't know if I want to take a full... I mean, it just makes sense for the Asia trip to take a full week. Because if I'm already at Spot LAX on a Sunday and I can fly out that Sunday and I can take the 5 days, I mean, I think it would just be dumb not to. That would give me 10 days to work with. 3 at Spot LAX and then over to there. I would like to take maybe 1 or 2 extra days at some point for filming days at the house. I probably will not travel on Labor Day weekend and actually spend 3 days at the house just for filming and all that. I could actually just go on real vacation. Imagine Ave Geek going on real vacation. I actually could. I'd like to go to Destin to the beach or some beach. I could go to Tampa. I might go to Tampa to the beach for a day at some point. I could do that. It is a night flight actually in this summer. Let's look at some of that. I'd like to go to Tampa. I could go at the end of July. Let's see. PIE to TUL. Right here, $70. Is this? Oh, there's Brian Keane, guys. Oh, that's June. Oh, no. I wanted to do it this weekend because this is... No, it's actually this weekend, this one here. 5:45 gets back at 7:14. 7:37 max 8 passenger. I like this ticket. Could go to the beach that day. Knowing me, I'd probably end up plane spotting, but no, I'm just kidding. I might do that. I could work 410s actually that week and actually go to Tampa for 4 days. Imagine Connor going to Tampa for 4 days. Could you all imagine I going to Tampa for 3 days and not leaving there? What's the round trip? 200? 188. I know they're running discounts pretty often though, and these prices will adjust. What do y'all think? You all think I should go to Tampa in July for a real vacation? I might be able to get my mom in on it. Meanwhile, we could look at Destin as well. Kick these days over. 205. A320. I'd have to do 410s no matter what, but... Oh, now this is true Connor right here. You all think I should do Destin and Tampa, not just one place? Do both? That would be hilarious. Oh, you all think Allegiant does have drama, but guys, their prices are so good. What if I did Destin on Friday? Do Destin on Saturday. Let's see. Does this Saturday ticket good? It lands at 12 o'clock and the price is higher. It depends if my mom would want to go. But I could do this Allegiant flight to Destin. Do Destin, and then what can I do to get from Destin to Tampa? I wonder what I can do. Breeze, does Breeze fly it on one of these days? I'll get a car and go to Pensacola. This is it, guys. This is it right here. Pensacola to Tampa on Breeze Airways A220-300 right here for $84. This is the itinerary, guys. I think what I'm going to do on this weekend in July is I'm actually going to do a real vacation. I'm going to fly Allegiant to Destin. I'm going to drive from Destin to Pensacola because I'm going to need a rental car to get to the beach anyway. I'll go get a discounted car, and then I'm going to fly Breeze from Pensacola to Tampa, and then I'm going to go get a resort out by St. Petersburg Airport, and I'm going to go to Tampa for that weekend. I think that's what I'll actually do. I think this might be my vacation. But yeah, Breeze, who was just talking about it? Was it Mickey Mouse? Who was it that was just talking about flying Breeze? Somebody was. Who was it? I don't remember who was talking about flying Breeze, but this is a perfect ticket. Do they have this on Sunday or just Saturdays? Yeah, you definitely want to do this one. This is good. Or, I mean, this Delta combination is pretty cool too. The 737 to Atlanta and then back down. It just depends on how low that ticket got. Yeah, it's just been flat at 84 for a while. Yeah, it'll probably get closer to that 64 number later. I like this ticket though. That would give me all day at Destin. and compared to beaches a little bit. What's up, RyG767? Yeah, this is our breeze flight right here, Mickey Mouse. This is it. So this could be real vacation. I kind of like the idea of staying in one place, but I mean, there's enough going here to where I think that it would work. I would just have to figure out what to do. Like, I wouldn't want to leave like a bunch of valuables on the beach, so I need my mom to go ideally so she can watch over that. But I might send her this Tampa idea is pretty good. I like this Tampa idea. I'm gonna text her and see what she thinks. Where did my Tampa go? There we go. I'm gonna see what she thinks about this. But if she goes, we'll probably do this, and then I might go to. I could go to Orlando, the spot for a day. I don't know. We'll see. There's options, but it would be nice to get an actual beach day. How did the conversation about Asia turn into this, guys? Oh yeah, Breeze 6 cent. That would be cool. That's a good price. But yeah, it'd be nice. St. Petersburg Airport. I don't know if y'all have been there very much, but St. Petersburg Airport, its proximity to St. Pete Beach is just fantastic. Let me show you all this. Look at how close this is to the beach. I mean, it is right here. So maybe she has points to spend too, so maybe you get somewhere along this area. I'm gonna ask her to look. But yeah, that's got 6, 7. Yeah, the ATL layovers are good. Absolutely. Might go to Tampa, guys. Because it's close to the beach. You can do any of these. But Tampa International, of course, over here. Oh, this aquarium looks kind of cool. Nice. So yeah, anywhere, this would be a good place. I want to ask her what she thinks. All right, well that was fun. The memes are okay. It's okay to have a few memes here and there. Now, if it gets excessive, that's where we draw the line. But as of now, it's okay to have a couple. This looks like a nice area down here. John's Pass Park. Yeah, are these just all houses? Yeah, these are just all houses right at the beach. Imagine having one of those. It'd be good to do this family trip. I don't think my mom's done Tampa. I think she's mainly done Orlando and Destin. I don't think she's done Tampa. But, I mean, this is such good proximity. And then ideally, what I'd like to do during this is do Tampa to Dulles, because I know Frontier's flying this. Well, I thought so. I'm not seeing it. I guess not in the summer. What about some of the other DC airports? It's a long haul over the BWI, but I mean, that's a decent ticket. I could do that on Saturday and then fly whoever back in. Oh, it's a turn. Man, if this was 10 o'clock, this would be great. I understand why it's like this, but that plane at Baltimore does a turn on that day. So, but the prices aren't that much different. They're all high. That's on Saturday too. Man, crap. It's a rough deal, guys. Yeah, Tampa's military base is cool. Yes. And these prices, they're rough. What else I could do is see. I want to look at Allegiant's map and see out of St. Petersburg where exactly they fly. Because I know they don't do Dulles, of course. But I'm seeing if there's anywhere that would make sense to go. They do everywhere but Dulles, literally. They don't fly to Baltimore anymore. They have Destin, but it's Saturday only. and it wouldn't, timings don't work out very good for what I want to do. Yeah, they fly to so many places. South Tampa, there's the Tulsa routes to choose from. Key West would be fun. Or I actually do full-blown vacation. Pretty cool. Okay, what other questions do we have? We've been a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it's been fun. So, and I have a new idea to pitch to my parents. So there's that. But I think going to Tampa would be nice for vacation this time. Be nice and hot. It would be warm. Did Destin 2023, so that's 3 years ago now. We went to Nassau and Hawaii in 2024, and then of course we didn't do any trips last year. And my parents did, but then my dad had some extremely complicated health complications, so that might put him out for this trip. I'm not sure if he's going to be traveling anytime soon, but we will see. So yes, all looking good. Let me get some text off here real quick. Coordination, guys, coordination. Okay. What else? What other questions do we have, everybody? Let's see. Oh, the peace sign? Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. My dad's fortunately doing much better, but last fall and last summer was rough. It was July through October. It was just an absolute disaster. Tour bookings for Aviation Expo. That's actually what I was just texting about. I think hopefully within 3 weeks, I think I'm pretty confident that will probably happen. I don't want to make promises, but just waiting on bus quotes right now and some details from the partners that we're touring with. So we kind of have an idea on most of it, but I mean, I could put out a number, but I don't want it to be wrong. So I think by March 20, hopefully, is a big goal, but might be closer to the end of March. Just depends. We will see. Coordinating this show is a full-time job, guys. Yeah, no, I'm the same way on the bus quotes. The buses are the most boring part of the whole deal. Fortunately, it looks like most of our tours should be pretty doable, but there's just a couple that we're going to have buses for. So some of the bus rides are short. A couple of them, Kenmore and Boeing Everett, are going to be longer. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, nice route structure out of Tampa here. And then, of course, the mega hub in Orlando, Sanford. Almost every airport in the corridor is served there, just not no Greensboro, which is weird. They just have a service to Tampa. That's all they have. No Dulles, no Richmond either, also kind of surprising. No Philadelphia or Trenton. Philadelphia is a new route for our new destination for them. Bangor, Maine, Providence. And then literally every city in the corridor. No Springfield, Illinois. It's kind of surprising. And then, yeah, just a bunch of far off cities. And then their mega hub in Las Vegas. I think this is one of their biggest operations. It's Vegas and Orlando, but almost everywhere served out of Las Vegas. Couple exceptions. The Boise route did get cut, which is really surprising. Otherwise, they have pretty much the whole West Coast. They do not have a Provo route, kind of surprising. Otherwise, it's a pretty full map. And then the Destin map's also pretty extensive, just missing a couple cities, but they're starting to add more and more. Denver and Columbia being the most recent additions on the list. And then the Gulf Shores operation getting going soon. We hope to see Tulsa connected next, so looking forward to that. Oh yeah, PSM. Where is PSM? Portsmouth. Yeah, here it is. Portsmouth has only. Oh yeah, Portsmouth right here. The MCO routes, they did add one, Appleton, at some maybe a month ago. Otherwise, they haven't done too much out of Orlando International. So Sarasota, want to see that Tulsa route come back. That was briefly in service there, but as you can tell, not many routes in that corridor. I thought Sioux Falls had Sarasota, I guess not. And then the Punta Gorda operation, very extensive as well. Fort Myers, just the 3 cities that they started with. XNA looking pretty good. Phoenix Mesa, pretty strong. And then Sky Harbor, just the 3 routes, interesting ones. Aviation Expo is going to be so fun. Super excited for it. You all need to go get signed up if you haven't already. And it's going to be a great time. But yeah, any additional questions or so forth, everybody? I hate to conclude, but I have, unfortunately, adulting that I got to do. And adulting's not fun, but it has to happen. So yeah, any questions? I got video to upload and got to get organized up a little bit here before I leave. I haven't ran the heater in I haven't ran the heater the whole week, I don't think. So I'm excited to see this electric bill. It's going to be cool. All right, friends. We look forward to seeing you next time. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend ahead, and we look forward to seeing you all in the next live stream. Take it easy, everybody. Look forward to seeing you, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know.